So, there's something I've been seeing on ESPN, Undisputed, Fox, Sports that is really getting on my nerves. Analysts using QB wins as a stat to show how good a quarterback is. This is an extremely lazy argument that so many analysts, so-called analysts, use. One of the most important rules of statistics is correlation does not always equal causation. How many average quarterbacks are on good teams with good records and vice versa? Good quarterbacks on bad teams with bad records. Context is king. Also, why are quarterbacks the only players evaluated by that stat? You never hear wide receiver X with a 14-16 record as a starter, or this linebacker with a 5-10 record as a starter. Nope. If it's a wide receiver, you talk about their catches, their yards, their touchdowns. As a linebacker, you talk about their sacks, their tackles, their interceptions, etc. Why are quarterbacks the only ones who seem to only be looked at with the QB win stat? Now again, make no mistake, quarterbacks are the most important member of a football team when it comes to impact on winning. But they are by no means the only player that has an impact on winning. Have we forgotten that football is a team game? There's 11 starters on offense and 11 starters on defense, but only one gets the credit for the win or the loss? How does that make sense? Some examples: Dak Prescott, Jimmy Garoppolo, Matthew Stafford. Jimmy Garoppolo is a guy who, let's be honest, is an average quarterback, but he has a great QB record because he's only played on really good teams. Dak Prescott, when the Cowboys have been really good in terms of their defense and surrounding cast, the Cowboys have had a good record, and so has Dak. And when they haven't, well, the record hasn't been as good. Matthew Stafford, when he was on the Lions, he had a bad record every year. Never made the playoffs. Then immediately goes to the Rams, surrounded by a bunch of talent. Instant Super Bowl. The QB is important, don't get me wrong. Extremely important. But don't the other players matter too? The defense, the coaching, the supporting cast on offense. Okay. Let me give you another example. Deshaun Watson. Before the 2020 season, they traded away DeAndre Hopkins, who at the time was arguably the best receiver in the league. In the 2020 season following, Deshaun Watson had 33 touchdowns to only 7 picks, with 4,800 passing yards. Led the league in passing yards. Pretty elite season, right? I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Guess what the Texans' record was that year? 4-12. Not even touching the playoffs. Is that Deshaun Watson's fault? Or is that the fault of the coaching and as well as the other supporting cast? Sure, maybe there's more Deshaun could have done, but come on, are we going to put that 4-12 record on Deshaun Watson's name? Are we going to give him all the blame for that? Are we going to give Jimmy Garoppolo all the credit for the 49ers going to the Super Bowl? I don't think that's what's deserved, but you know, all I ask is that from now on, when we evaluate players, can we actually use some context and some deductive reasoning instead of this lazy argument called QB wins? If you like what I had to say or didn't like it, leave some comments, like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram in the description. Thanks. See y'all later.